Hello friends and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing the role that IP plays in the life of an innovator, a researcher, or you can say a businessman. So why you should go ahead and protect your assets as IP, as intellectual property. What is the role of IP? Why is it so important? Why should I invest so much money in having IP? All these questions usually come in the mind of a businessman, an innovator, or creator. So let us discuss what is the role of IP in the life of a businessman. I'll discuss the main primary roles of IP as 7 points, 7 primary roles. But before I start, I will just discuss in brief what exactly is IP, so that if you are at a basic level, you have a little information about what is intellectual property. Intellectual property is creation of your mind. Whatever you create out of your mind, maybe something artistic, something literary, or some research work, some inventive work, whatever work you have done out of creation of your mind, it's something intangible work which you have done. Intangible creation of your mind, which you may make tangible as a tangible product, and then you can have a tangible proof of it as a certificate, as an IP certificate, that this is mine, I have legal ownership over it. So that is IP. When you have legal ownership of whatever you create out of your mind, that is IP, and you can protect it as patents, as trademarks, as designs, as copyrights, and sometimes as trade secrets and geographical indications also, depending upon what kind of invention you have done, what kind of creation you have done. So this is what is IP. But what is the role of IP? Why one should give so much importance to having an IP? In India especially, I feel there is a need of having awareness that why is IP important for you as a businessman, as an innovative business, as a creative business. Why is it important? Number one, the main primary role is fostering innovation and research excellence. See, as an inventor, and not just as a businessman, as someone who is in an organization employed as an innovator, also a creator, it gives you an exclusive right. It gives you an exclusive right over your invention. So this really helps in encouraging innovation, to push your boundaries. When you know that your invention is in your name, it will not be taken up by someone else, then you have a special motivation towards it. Whatever you drain financially, mentally, physically, whatever spiritually, whatever tensions you are taking to develop that invention in the next 3 and 4 years, at least you know that it is in your name. You have exclusive right over it, and when you have exclusive right, you have a special encouragement, motivation to go ahead, push your boundaries, get the most accurate form of the product, the most consumer friendly, good for the market product, and you develop more and more cutting edge solutions. So it not just helps an innovator, but organization as a whole, and as a more broader perspective, it helps in science and technology development of the country also. So it gives you motivation. This is the main thing. It helps in fostering innovation in the mind of an innovator. Next is protecting investments in research and development. Very important role. See, in this competitive world, there is a fear in the mind of an innovator that yes, he is doing the work of developing the product, but when he will go in the market, other competitors will be having an eye over him or her, and then they may replicate the product. So there is a need to create barrier to entry, and that is given to you by IP. You create a barrier to entry, you secure your return on investment, that now this product is yours and no one without your consent can replicate your product, can make, use, sell, or offer for sale your product without your consent. And this is very important for you. Otherwise, all your customers can be taken away by that competitors. You need to protect your business, and you need to make it, monopolize it. The correct word is to have monopoly over it. So it really helps in having competitive advantage by preventing competitors from replicating your innovations. Creates a barrier to entry. Next is enhancing market position and brand value. Coming to trademarks, very important type of intellectual property. Trademarks is a facet of IP, it's a type of IP which helps in brand recognition. You create a company, you create a logo, the name of the company, tagline, some tag sounds, different assets which signify that this good or product is coming from your side. So this kind of instills a trust among the customers that you have a goodwill which is created over years, and now you don't want others to take away that name, take away that logo. You protect it by trademarks. When you have trademark, you create a barrier, you disallow others. See, this is my company logo, this is my company name, and no one can use it without your permission. So kind of you create a trust among the customers, and you have a monopoly in the market and enhances your company's market position, right? So it is very important in crowded markets where there are so many people. You are bombarded with choices. There are so many choices, options available. If you have a trust among the customers, now you can even charge higher than others, and they will come to you only because they know you, they are familiar with you. Your brand recognition is here, which is protected as a trademark. So that's why it is important. The fourth point is attracting investors and partnerships. I get a lot of clients who want to have a patent pending status. They just want to file a provisional patent applications because they are not getting investments, investors or partnerships or collaborations. They want attention of such people. That's why they file IP. See, yes, investors are kind of naturally attracted to businesses who have robust IP portfolio. If as an inventor you also have an IP over your product or the kind of invention you have done, you get investors' attention. You get the attention of collaborators, partners, founding members which you want to add on in your company when you go into the market. So that's why we always want to have a patent pending status. It gives a kind of tangible proof of a company's commitment to innovation. That's why it is important. It helps you in staying ahead in the market. So if you have a strong IP portfolio, many products having IP over it, having patent protection, having copyright protection, having design protection, that it is appealing for the potential partnerships and collaborations, and it helps you, get attention. That's why it is important. So it helps in attracting investors and partnerships. Next, fifth is it helps in revenue generation through licensing. This is one of the ways to generate passive income. Not just creating a business when having a product market fit. You can develop a source of income by licensing your product also, by selling it also. So it's a kind of lucrative source of income. You can get so many royalties for each and every product being sold, or maybe monthly royalties. It creates a passive income source while you are doing your regular job, or maybe sometimes that is also not required when you are getting so high royalties which are good enough for your lively expenses, day-to-day expenses. So businesses and institutions can license their IP rights, and they can allow someone to manufacture, sell your product on your behalf, and for each and every product being sold, or maybe monthly you will get royalties because it's your product. So it maybe to one manufacturer or many manufacturers, also depends upon the kind of work you are doing, kind of business you are having. So it generates income and expands the reach of innovation. It gives you an expansion, mode of expansion also, right? So it helps in revenue generation. This can be done only if you have legal right. If you don't have a legal right and you just go and say, I want to license it to you, how will you ensure that you will get the basic benefits you should get because you are giving it to someone? There should be a document that validates it, that it is your product. Then you are at a secure position, right? Next is Mitigating risks and legal challenges, very important benefit. It acts as a legal shield. You may be getting some infringement attacks if you don't have IP over your product, you don't have a patented product, and you go into the market straight away that I'm free to operate here, and you should have IP protection first. It minimizes the risks of having legal challenges. In globalized markets, it's really important because there are higher IP disputes, chances of having IP disputes in global markets. So that's why you should have a legal shield by having IP protection. Lastly, it helps in stimulating economic growth. Having, financials coming into your business, it helps in cash flow, it helps in economic growth, it encourages a culture of innovation, and it attracts foreign investments to position your country at a leading role, that this country is having that many patents, that many trademarks being filed every year, and this is the level of innovation they are having, so many inventions coming up in the market, and this is the research and development level of their organization. Infosys filed that many patents in that year, TCS filed this many patents in this year. So this creates a kind of stimulating economic growth for the organization in terms of cash flow. Okay, so these are the 7 main leading roles that IP plays in the life of a businessman. It helps. It's not just a legal concept, it's not just a compliance that you have to do, it's a strategic tool. Mind my words, it's a strategic tool that empowers both research institutions, labs, research labs, and businesses, innovative businesses, creative businesses, from stimulating innovation to protecting the investments. It really plays a very leading role, and it's about safeguarding your future and staying ahead in dynamic and competitive landscape. That's why IP is important. I hope you have got to know the why IP is important for your business. So please take care of it. Thank you so much.